Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria and I'm doing a recommendation video today for one of my favorite tropes, and I'm so excited about it, and that is sex lessons or seduction lessons, or any time when one character has to help out another character in attracting the opposite sex or the same sex if they're into that, or just being more comfortable in the bedroom. It's one of my favorite things. I love it. I love that like teacher-student dynamic of like, I'm more experienced and I'm less experienced. You know what I mean? It's one of the reasons why I really enjoy characters, or really enjoy books where the one of the characters is a virgin. I think the dynamic is really interesting, and I like it. And if a hero can go about it in the right way, it makes it so much more attractive to me. So I've got a couple of books to recommend. I've got quite a few actually, because like I said, this is one of my favorite tropes and I am excited to get into them. So here we go. The first book that I'm going to recommend that has this trope in it is The Lady Gets Lucky by Joanna Shupe. This is a historical romance between Alice and Kit. Alice and Kit are both at this like garden party type thing, where Alice is super shy, quiet, and she has an extremely overbearing mother, and she just isn't good at making friends, isn't good at talking to other people or putting herself out there or anything like that, where she is not, those qualities are not great for trying to find a husband in the historical era. So she overhears this woman talking about this guy Kit and how he could like bring out the animal in any woman, or make any woman just like be the most loud and wild person. And they're talking about that in like a sexual sense, and Alice doesn't really get that. So one night she goes into his room, sneaks into his room at night, and makes this deal and is like, hey, you need this thing, I can get that for you if you help me get a husband. And Kit is like, absolutely not. Even though he's a bit of a rake, he's like, that is not appropriate. I can't do that for you. And she's like, well, then you're not gonna get this thing that you want. And so Kit is like, well, shit, I really need that. And so he like is willing to be persuaded, and he and Alice work together to make her more outgoing and what would get her a husband. And it's fantastic. And they fall in love along the way, and it has like great friends to lovers vibes, because while they are working together and he's trying to help her out, they really get to know each other and like talk a lot, and she's able to like open up to him in a way that she has never done before, because she is so shy and she does have this like really overbearing mother. So he is like her escape and her safe place, and she's able to like talk to him and everything, and he realizes that she's actually really awesome, and they fall in love, and it's fantastic. The next one that I'm going to recommend is one of my all-time favorite books, and that is Blindsided by Amy Dawes. This one takes place in London. It's a sports romance, and it has a plus-size heroine. The heroine's name is Freya, and she and her best friend Mac are very different. Freya is plus-sized. She is really quirky. She very much prefers to like spend the night at home in her pajamas watching TV, and Mac is a professional soccer player, and they became unexpected best friends. And Freya is shit at talking to men, like hilariously bad, and she is just not, she doesn't have the confidence, she doesn't really believe that she is beautiful and that she is worthy of these men that she's attracted to, and so she can't even like talk to them. It's like she's bad at it. And basically she wants to lose her virginity before she turns 30, and she is like, Mac, I need your help to go on like test dates with me and tell me how to do this properly, how to talk to men properly, how to go on a date properly, how to kiss properly, which then eventually leads to how to have sex properly, and I want to be good at it. And they fall in love, and it is one of the best friends to lovers romances ever. I love it so much, and it is fantastic. Mac really makes it his like mission to show Freya how beautiful and wonderful she actually is and how much she needs to gain her confidence and like see herself the way that he sees her, and it's so cute. Another one that I really like is the Kiss Quotient. This one is about a heroine who is autistic, and she is not great at physical intimacy or intimacy in general. And so what she does is, in order to get better at it, she's like, I need to practice. I need somebody to teach me. And so she hires a male prostitute and is like, hey, can you teach me how to do this properly? And it's great, and they fall in love, and it's really, really good. I really liked it. Another one that I'm going to recommend is The Deal by Elle Kennedy. This one is a very popular book, but if you haven't read it yet, you very much should. It is really one of my like super comfort reads. I adore this story. The heroine is named Hannah, and she is not comfortable with intimacy due to the fact that she was raped when she was in high school. She's now in college. It takes place in college, and she is not comfortable with men. She's not comfortable with intimacy. She's not comfortable exposing herself in that way. And so she wants to gain her comfort back and her confidence back and her body back. And she ends up being partnered for a project with the big name guy on campus whose name is Garrett Graham. He is the captain of the hockey team, and he is like the super popular guy. He's very, very popular. He's really well loved, and he's like one of those really popular guys, but he's also like a nice guy, and he's not like an asshole. And so when they get partnered together for a project, she and him get to talking and get a little more closer, and she asks him if he will help her with intimacy and help her with getting more comfortable with it after what had happened to her. And it's really, really cute. Garrett falls head over heels in love with her, and it's wonderful. Garrett is a lovely, lovely hero. I really, really adore him, and I love the hockey to romance ratio in this book. It's very good, one of my all-time favorites, and I would recommend it to everyone. Another one that has this kind of vibe is the novella by QB Tyler called My Best Friend's Sister. This one is about like I said, it's a novella. It's like really short. I think it's only like 70 pages, if that. And it is about a hero who is a very busy CEO of this company, and he gets a call from his best friend that says, yo, my sister is moving to New York City. Can you keep an eye on her while she's there? She's going to law school, and she's far away, but you're really close to her, so make sure that you keep an eye on her. And the hero's like, all right, sure. But he's busy, and he doesn't have time for that. And so he doesn't really check in with her or anything until one day he gets a call from her that she's lost and that she has no idea what to do, how to get home. She got on the wrong train. She's like, I don't know what to do. So he goes and rescues her, and they end up, I'm so sorry about the lighting. The light is changing so weirdly. Anyway, she calls him, and he comes and gets her, and they get to catching up because they haven't seen each other in a while. And she informs him that she's actually a virgin and that she wants to have sex with this guy in her law school, in her class, but that she wants to be good at sex or not be a virgin. She wants to lose her virginity to somebody that she knows really well before she goes out and has sex with this guy that she actually like is interested in, you know? And so she asks the hero if he would have sex with her so that she can get her virginity over with, so that she can go out and have sex with that other person. And he very much says no at first. And then obviously, because that's the trope in it and it's a romance, they end up having sex anyway and they fall in love. Another QB Tyler book that has this sort of same vibe, but not to the same extent, is Second Semester by QB Tyler, because that's another one where the heroine is a virgin and a more experienced hero helps her, but that one has less of a teaching element. Like, that's like less of the idea behind it and more of just she happens to be inexperienced and he happens to be very experienced. But that one is my favorite QB Tyler book that I've read so far, so I would also very much recommend that book. I've basically recommended that book in like every single video that I've done since I read it, but it's really fantastic and I love it, so I will keep recommending it. But that is actually all of the ones that I was going to talk about. I went through this very quickly, so it's going to be kind of a short video, but it is one of my favorite tropes, so I do really, really love this, and I love when I see it in books. So please let me know in the comments below if you have any recommendations so that other people watching this video can gain recommendations and that I can gain more recommendations, because I'm always looking for more. But that's going to be it, so please like this video if you liked it, and I hope that you will subscribe and stick around so that you can see more content from me. But that's going to be it, so I hope you have a great day. Bye.